Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video today. We got some exciting stuff to look at. First thing I'm going to show you is this, probably one of the cheapest options for portable masts that you will find. They are fiberglass Army surplus tent poles. I'm going to show you that today. We've got a Par EndFedz dual band 2040 meter wire EndFed antenna that we're going to check out. We're going to try to make some phone and some digital contacts on that, so hang around. I think it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's all frozen in the ground. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is unhook this trailer, because to support this mast, and I'm sure there's many ways to do it, but the way I do it is I use a flagpole holder hitch. Hopefully this doesn't go rolling down the driveway. I use a flagpole holder hitch. Here, we'll just bring this up here. This has...
It's got all the gear in it.
Put this rock there. Okay, so here it is. And there are all kinds of options for these on Amazon. This is just the one that I chose. You can get them that are, this one you can see through, so you can get a little more support by dropping the mast all the way to the ground. They make some with closed bottoms. They make some that you can roll over with your tire, and then that supports it, but this is what we're using today. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to show it to you guys. It'll focus. You have the EndFedz, Par EndFedz, Vibroplex. Not really sure how all that ties together, but there you have the etchings on the Ballon box here, I assume that is. And then you have about 63 feet of wire. It does not come pre-tuned. It is close, but they give you a couple of feet of extra wire on here so that you can fine-tune it yourself to the desired frequency. Now, I tuned this for the bottom of the extra portion of the band, and this was before I got into the digital mode, so hopefully we don't have an issue when we get down there. Everything for Put that out. We've got the Digi-Rig. I don't know if you can see that there, but this thing is awesome. So far I've gotten WSJ-TX to work. I've gotten WinLink to work. Here are my cheats though. And then I've also gotten JS8 call to work. So we'll get all that plugged up in a minute. Let's get that out of the way for now. So, okay. Before I set any of that up, we're going to go ahead and get the mast up. So a couple things I like to do before I put this up. I like to go ahead and hook up the coax and pull out enough length for when I guess you would say erect the mast, that's already there and ready to go. Set the other end there and then pull out enough of the antenna here. Excuse my sniffles. It is about 30 degrees out here. It's just cold. And that's just what happens. Noses run when it gets cold. So I pull this out to about there. So I don't have to jump for it. And it's down here when I'm ready to put the rest out. All right. So now, we'll carefully raise this up. Put that right there. All right, there's our mast. Let's see if we need to do any untangling. We are wrapped up once there. We'll bring that up. There we go, and that's it. So as I'm rolling this out, I'm going to bring something up and show it to you. So the way they do the dual band here is with a little dongle. So you have a half wave, 63 feet for 40 meters. And then here is what they call your 20-meter dongle. This also comes longer than it needs to be. But this is part of tuning it. So it's been a while since I've tuned it. I don't remember. But this does affect. So I think it's the 40 meters does not affect the tuning of the 20, but the 20 does affect the 40. So it's either that or the other way around. But you can remove that to have, instead of a dual band, to have a mono band. This actually broke. I will tell you this. So after a couple of weeks of using this out camping and stuff, this connector here, wasn't a big deal, but this connector here broke off. It just came loose. Wasn't good enough from the factory, I suppose. But that wasn't a big deal. I just ran to Ace, got another one, did a little shrink wrap, and it's been good to go ever since. If I can just figure out how to put it back together. All right, let's go get this strung up. And we are just out in my driveway. Wife is not feeling good. I was going to go try down to a Denver park to film this, but wife's not feeling good, so I thought it would be best to stay home with her, care for her, so we are out in the driveway. I got my QTH. Alright, let's see. Here it does. Alright, we're going to do this in a sloper. I'm going to go to this tree over here. We'll get that in a minute. If it will reach. Actually, we're going to go to the fence. Aha! Right here. We'll go to this post here. So when you obviously, fiberglass, 1 4-foot section isn't going to bend really at all. 5 4-foot sections can get a little flexible. We are going to roll with that there. So you just got to be careful. And then of course I think I've used 6 sections, but that's about as tall as I feel comfortable going. Obviously don't want to break anything more than I already do. Alright. So that's up there. Well, let's get on the air and see if we can make some contacts. Alright guys, well now that we have the antenna and everything set up, let's try voice.
No filtering whatsoever on the output, not one filter. And you have to be very careful because it would generate harmonics.
See if we can make a contact. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is K3ARK. Is this frequency in use? K3ARK calling CQ 40 meters, CQ 40 meters, CQ 40 meters. Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo calling CQ, 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 K3ARK calling CQ on 40 meters and standing by. Standing by. Yeah, last letter Charlie, go ahead.
It's November 5, Papa, Bravo, Charlie. Is that?
I think so. I got a November 5, Papa, Bravo, Charlie. Roger, roger.
Roger, my friend. Can I get your call again, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Name is Joe, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, and call sign is Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo. That's K3ARK. And I need to make a correction. I was using a pre-recorded message. I'm not actually mobile, but I am portable out in my driveway. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. That's good enough for me. You're in Pine, Colorado, correct?
I'm about 15 minutes down the road from the P.O. box in Bailey, Colorado, but it is close enough that I don't think anybody would argue about it too much. And what's your location?
Roger. We are in North Mississippi, close to a town called Oxford, the home of the University of Mississippi, the Ole Miss Rebels. I'm working on a Yaesu FT991 Alpha, 100 watts on an 18-foot vertical. Go ahead.
QSL, I have got you 5.5 here into Bailey, Colorado. So I'm at about 8,200 feet above sea level, where I'm sitting right now. And I'm actually testing out it's a EndFed dual band 20 and 40 meter. I guess I could possibly get 15 on it, although I haven't tested that yet. But I'm just out here trying it out, actually I'm making a YouTube video. I have a very small channel. It'll probably get about 10 views. So, but anyways, that's what I'm out here doing today. And yeah, I've got a really good copy on you, and I appreciate you coming back to my call.
Roger, Joe. Appreciate you coming back to us, too. Got you about 5.7, 5.5, somewhere there. Advance up and down just a little bit. Got the grandsons in here today trying to demonstrate a little long-distance communication. So appreciate you reaching out to Colorado. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I pray you'll have a great New Year. 73 from the deep south, my friend, and thanks again for the contact. We're much obliged to you. K3ARK, M5, BBC.
All right, November 5, Papa Bravo Charlie. That sounds good. I'm probably going to hop over from here and do a little test out a little digital on here. I am logging this right now in QRZ, and because I would like to tell I think you said you had the grandchildren in there, and let them know that I am 953 miles away from you. And here we are talking radio to radio. So I just thought that would be cool if they knew that. And I appreciate you also. November 5, Papa Bravo Charlie, Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo 73. Happy New Year, and we'll catch you again down the log.
Roger, my friend. 73, and thanks for the report.
All right, yep, I appreciate you too. I think I'll try to make another contact here, and then I'm going to switch over and try to do some digital stuff. This is Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo calling CQ20 and standing by.
Whiskey 5, Mike India Oscar.
Yeah, Whiskey 5. Was it Whiskey 5 Mike India Oscar? Did I get that right?
That is correct. Can you call?
Yeah, sure thing. It's Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo K3ARK, and the handle here is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo. How's it going today?
It's going great. So K3ARK, I'm Whiskey 5 Mike India Oscar. This is Mario here.
Oh, Mario, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm just sitting here making a video about a dual band EndFed half wave. It's called Par EndFedz. I couldn't find much about it on YouTube when I ordered it a while back, so I figured I'd make a video on it in case anybody else is thinking about buying one and just can't find any information on it. I've had pretty good experience with it so far. So yeah, I've got you. I'll give you a signal report next time around. Do you mind giving me mine? Over.
Oh yeah, you're sounding great. It's 5.7 here, sometimes up to 5.9. How many watts are you putting through that?
I'm running 100 watts through it here from my FT891 out on battery power. I'm sitting in my driveway testing it out, and I've got you about a 5.5, a 55 here.
All right, thank you for the 5.5. I'm myself using the half wave, the NFZ half wave, 70 watts about here, but it's just sitting up in a tree at my house.
Well, you're doing pretty good getting out here to Colorado, or up here to Colorado, I should say. It looks like you're down in Texas. Well, I just got you logged on QRZ. I'm gonna hop over from here, try out some digital modes on this antenna, and I'm gonna pack it up and get inside. My wife is she's not feeling too good today, so I'm gonna shoot this video and get back inside. But I do appreciate you hanging out there and coming back to my call. I wish you a happy new year, and I'll say 7-3 to you, my friend. Whiskey 5 Mike Indio Alpha. This is Kilo 3 Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'll be clear on your final.
All right, thank you, and 73 to you as well. I'll announce that on QRZ, and I look forward. I'll check out when that video comes out. I'm interested in seeing it.
All right, yeah, check it out. I've got your call sign, so I'll try my best to look you up on QRZ and send you an email with a link to my channel, but it's Rocky Mountain Ham Radio, and Mountain is spelled Mike Tango November. It's not spelled out. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. 73.
All right, 7-3. Appreciate you a lot. All right. Hey, guys, I've been trying for about an hour now to screen record the digital modes, WSJTX on this antenna, and I have not been able to get it to work. I'm on a PC. Mac is super easy and always works. I'll have to try it again some other time, but I'm just out of time today to mess around with this. But we did at least demonstrate how well it worked on single sideband, phone portion, voice. Made a couple contacts on 20 meters, and I think it sounded really good. The antenna worked really good. We'll have to do the digital in, I guess, a part 2 for this antenna. So I appreciate you hanging around with me today, watching the video. If you've made it this far, I'm K3ARK, amateur radio call sign. This is Rocky Mountain Ham Radio.